Hi, my name's Nikki. Welcome to my channel. I don't fucking know. Today I am doing a bit of like a haul slash what I got from my grandparents and my aunt. So I guess I'll get started with what I got from my aunt. So my aunt is amazing and she got the money, knowledge, business. She's got it all locked down and she's an amazing role model for me, especially as a businesswoman. And she passed me down these Ugg boots and I can't wear thick socks with them, so boo-hoo, because she's a smaller size than me. But they remind me of Katara's boots from Avatar: The Last Airbender. So if I ever do want to do a cosplay, I feel like this would be like perfect for that cosplay. And then I also got you could maybe call this like a wrap for your body, for a swimsuit cover-up. I was honestly thinking it reminds me a lot of the Catholic women that I went to church with. I was raised Catholic and they would always have like just lace over their face, and I don't know, I really like that as the look instead of tying it up because it's such thick crochet and it's just really nice crochet. I really like it, so I feel like it's a good piece for a headpiece. Whew. So I got this from her as well, and then I also got this bathing suit. I'm not hopeful on filling it out just yet, but I shall maybe in the later year. And then here are the bottoms. This is a size medium, so I thought it was pretty cool. It has like beaded detail through the front as well as on the breastises. So that is what I got from my aunt. So on the same trend as like boots, I purchased these black Uggs, brand new. I have some other black Uggs that literally are so blown out. It's like I needed to retire them, so I got this for myself for a birthday present. But I didn't realize the ones I currently have are a size 8 and these are a size 7, so they're like snug. And I like wearing big socks, so I'm gonna return these and get a size 8. These were $170. Free shipping, but still $170. But for those black ones, I'm telling you, I wore those Uggs when I found them. I used to work as a property manager at a storage facility, and I found so many things people would just throw in the trash because they don't want to take it home, or they don't want to give it away to people who need it, or a thrift store. And so I would take like huge trees, fake trees home. I still have them in my apartment. TVs, clothes, luggage, books. I would go fill up my car and take all that stuff to Goodwill just so it's not wasting in the trash in the dumpster. And I found Uggs there and I was able to wear them, and it was so exciting. So I finally had to treat myself with that. But off of the Ugg chain now we're gonna go with what I got from my grandmother. So I helped my grandmother clean her house and clean like her closets and my grandfather's closets out. And while I was there, I found some really cute vintage pieces my grandmother won from golfing tournaments. She used to live right alongside a golf course and she would go into the tournaments and she'd win. And so these were some of the prizes that she won. I would love to take this on a little trip with me. Like, that is so cute. I love it. And then here is another piece. It also has cute little bags in it. But this is a shoulder bag. I'm not really a fan of the strap. It's very like, but theoretically I could change it if I wanted to. But it is just very cute. Vintage. You can see the ladies in their beautiful outfits. And then here is a very nice pocket on the front. And then we have two cuter ones. So this is like my laptop bag. So when I saw this one, this is like what made me say, Nana, I want it, please. But this is my laptop bag. It has a pocket in the front. And then no pocket in the back. And then the last bag I got. Now this bag is a little problem area right now. I keep using the pockets and putting things in it, and I believe the interior is crumbling, so I'm getting like black dust and powder all over my phone, anything I take out of there. So yeah, now that I see the inside, it is crumbling. So, but I really like this bag. It says golf cake, I believe. Champion. So my grandmother was a stud, that's all I gotta say. She still is. But I also got some other things. Oh, here's my last purse. So this is more of like a bucket bag. And same thing, it has pockets all along the sides. A pocket everywhere in sight, and then it's just a bucket bag, but it is so cute. My grandmother had one more bag, but she wanted it still. I couldn't take it all for myself. So the next pieces are going to be actual vintage pieces my grandmother found for me and set aside. She said that she found these in like one of her drawers and chest. Sorry. One woman crew. So this, it does have a rip here, but this is one of her vintage halter tops. And I don't have the chest to fill it out, but I'll try this on for y'all one day. But it has that rip there, but it is the gold, sparkly, tie-up halter top. Straight up vintage. And then we have one more of the same style and fabric textures. This one is a tie-up collar top. No buttons, and it has the puffy sleeves. I wouldn't call these, maybe mushroom sleeves. They're a little bit, they have the elastic bottom, and then it just ties up in the front. And again, I don't really have any chestises to fill this out just yet, but when I do, and it's just really cool because my grandmother always used to say that she was never my size and I was always a lot smaller than her. But I actually have some shorts of hers that I already have stored at my mom's house that I fit into perfectly. So My house is honestly so dirty right now that I could not locate any of the shorts for you if I did have them here now. But we'll go along with the bag trend. So this is a wallet my grandmother gave me from Coach. Pretty nice, pretty big and secure. Has the coin pouch, places for your cards, and yeah, it's just a Coach wallet. So I thought it was cute, nice to have. Coach is not that bougie, but hey, it's still a nice leather wallet that I didn't have to pay for. We stand. So I have some fun things in here, so I'm just trying to figure out how exactly which ones I want to go first. So I did get a bunch of, I was over at my grandmother's house to help her out, going through all of her her photos, her picture frames, throwing away stuff she didn't need anymore, and I ended up hurting the hell out of my foot. I kicked the crap out of a wooden jewelry box, and 3 of my toes turned black, and then the bruise started going up my foot. So I don't think I messed up my toes, but I think I messed up something in my foot. But oh well, who cares? But anyways, I helped her go through a bunch of her photos and frames and give away a bunch of things she just didn't need. So I ended up taking a bunch of her plastic frames. I don't really have photos, but I feel like it'd be cool. That's one thing I really do want to do, is like decorate my house with photos from recent years. So here are just some plastic frames. Then I have some tiny frames that have magnets on them. More frames with magnets on them. I know I'm a hoarder. You don't have to tell me, you know. This is to open up anything with a twist bottle. Hoarder, again. I don't know what this is. I don't know what that is. I think I'm gonna throw that one away. So we have a cute tan umbrella. No! I was like, no way, Jose. Then I have these golf cards. So before my grandfather had his autoimmune disease affect him, he is deaf. He has a cochlear implant in one ear, the other ear is a goner. But they were really into golf, as you can tell with all this stuff. They lived off of a golf course, and when I was a baby and like a toddler, I was so happy and talkative with all of the people at the golf course, and the golf course was a big part of my childhood. To me, just a golf course makes me feel safe and peaceful to me, even though you can get hit with a golf ball. But I don't know, it's always just, I loved it. It's made me think of my grandparents. But we have these golf cards. I don't know if I'll ever use them. Then we have these lens cloths and just a car smell thing for your car. Next we have something for, I guess you could do like tomatoes, kiwi, or like a hard-boiled egg, and it slices it in. Boop. I don't cook, but that's cool. Another frame. now on to the cooler things. So this is a mug. I'm getting into my mug collection now. And I've honestly always loved mugs for some reason. Like I'll even drink my wine or water out of a mug. But it says, "Lord, help me catch something besides a cold." Hashtag COVID. But it has a cute little handle, which is a fish. And they just had it up in bubble wrap, and I can use it and have it here. Next of my mug collection, we have a little sipper. Cancun, it is a nip. This was my grandfather's. Love it. So I had to take it over. Alright, this is my last mug, which is also my grandfather's. But she's a blonde adult woman with blue eyes and some nice jugs, or some nice mugs, you know? And there's her butt. But I thought this was so funny. I just had to keep the nips. So that is it for my mug collection. And then a very funny story. So while I was cleaning out that room with my grandmother before I messed up my foot, I saw this and she was saying how it was old and it doesn't even work, and I was like, no way, I'll see if it works. And I start to spray it and I'm like, oh cool, and I start to spray it again on like a cardboard piece. All of a sudden my grandma starts coughing and like choking and crying, and then I'm like, what's wrong? And I start like really inhaling, and all of a sudden it just hits me like a bag of bricks, man. It's like people don't tell you that you don't have to just be sprayed with it. If you're in a room and that stuff's in the air, you better be careful, man. It was so funny. Probably one of the funniest moments I've had with my grandma. Probably not one she wants to relive, but I kind of want to relive it. It was such a good day, besides hurting my foot. So now, and here we have some jewelry I found. So this is more like opal and not even like a gold. It's more of like a copper color, if anything. And then here was a bracelet with my long nails. I do next gen. These are my real nails, but I can't do jack nothing with long nails. So there was a little chain or a link that connected these two, but I lost it. But this is just a dirty bracelet that I'm gonna be cleaning. And then here is an American flag pin. And let me tell you, these, I found this on the ground, but these just are the epitome of my grandmother. Like, I remember my grandmother, she still has like jackets and shirts with these like little buttons and jewels. It's just such good memories of her. She's still here, but I'm like a hoarder, especially when it comes to their things. I don't want to give anything away. And we have here a jump rope. I actually suck at jump rope and hula hoop now, so I've kind of been wanting to get active, but who knows if that will ever happen. Probably not. I wouldn't bet on it ever. When I worked at my thrift store while I was in college, they had a bunch of these and I just couldn't, I couldn't give it away. I had to keep it. And I should probably put it on my keychain along with my mace. I love that. And then here's one last cool knife. It's more like a box cutter. Ba-bow. I guess you could take a funny photo with my thumbnail. Alrighty, so the last couple of things. Gotta move some stuff out my way because I'm just that big of a hoarder. So the last couple of things from my grandparents are going to be this ant farm. So I had an ant farm when I was younger and I have like really faint memories of it. Like I do remember it, and whenever I saw my grandma still had this, it's just, I can't put into words how blessed I am to still have my grandparents in my life and have them care about me as much as they do. At times it sucks to be loved, and I don't know if anyone will be able to understand that. And it sucks to be wanted and wanted to have your life in the world. But at the same time, I'm just so thankful to have that support, that never-ending, unconditional love from my grandparents. They were just love when I didn't think I had anything. So, shout out to their families. And here's my ant farm. There's actually like still dead ants in there. So I kind of feel like Jurassic World right now. I'm keeping these for DNA in the future. So that is my ant farm. And then the last thing I believe I got from my grandparents are actually, my grandma was gonna throw these out. These are, I don't know how, it's either Kodak or Kodiak, but they're like little films they have on a projector, and she actually threw away the let me see. Okay, I'll show you one I've done. Sorry. Ugh. I have like a box of 8 of them behind you. And she said that a lot of the photos in here were just background photos of just nothing or random people she didn't remember or just duplicates. And so she had them all in a bag and was gonna throw them away, and she had just all of these emptied out with all of these poured into this bag. So what I've been doing is I've just been putting them in there, and shit, man, who knows? Like, this is from a woman who's worked in a thrift store. This is some gold. And like, it's my family's gold. Like, why would I? It may be junk to some, and it probably is, especially when I don't have a projector of my own to view these, but I just think it's so cool. So I have about 8 of these, and I'm gonna be filling them up. Ah! Sorry for in your face stuff. But in here are also photos of, I can't even see it, but like there were actual photos of people as well too. But I believe I took those all out and they're at work. Yeah, so I have like all this stuff. And I just think it's so cool. Like, it may be junk, but the thing is like this could be sitting in a landfield, and it could just be rotting away, where in like 50 years when you look back on it, it's just a blast from the past, and just to see where you came from, or where I came from, you know. And my grandparents were pretty privileged, or my grandmother was, her side of the family, so they had like really cool cars when they were younger. They got trucks, and it's really cool to see like the trucks and whatnot, and I don't know, just the cattle and everything. So it is what it is. I can tell you for sure, my mom's dad, who came from Mexico, and his wife, who's passed away decades ago, we don't have slides or anything from their upbringing or anything like that. So it is such a blessing and a privilege to have this memorabilia available to me and to the future. And shit, it was gonna be trash, so if in the future I'm like a huge art and vintage collector, that could be a part of it. So that was my little ramble. My last ramble is going to be on, gotta pick up my knife, Frenemies. I have always been a big fan of Shane Dawson and Trisha Paytas, and when #Train started with Trisha and Shane, I was such a fan, and everything that's happened with Shane, it's gone down, and that sucks. But I was really, really excited for Trisha when Frenemies came out, and it's just really sad to see everything and where it's gone. I think, again, it is just like the internet and drama, and it's gonna be like that because that is like their career, but at the same time it's their family, and I just hope the best for Trisha because I really love her, and I wish the best for their mental health. And I understand, and sometimes you are made to seem like the one who is irrational and the one who can't control their emotions because you're a woman and have trauma in your life, and sometimes people just really know how to push the right buttons and just to get you to blow up. And though the stuff they've done in the past is not right, I really do support Trisha, and I would like to keep supporting them. So I purchased the Frenemies merch. Got this in a size medium. I believe it was $85. So it's just the half and half Frenemies shirt, or a zip up hoodie. So yeah, I had to support because I was really, really excited about that merch dropping. And honestly, rewatching all of the Frenemies, I can't even rewatch the Frenemies podcast because it's so triggering seeing Trisha in such, and maybe Ethan, in such like a crazy state where you're being pushed and peer pressure to do things you don't want to. And it just sucks to, I also did that when I watched Trisha and Jason Nash and Trisha and David Dobrik. So I feel bad because at the moment it doesn't seem bad, but when you're all said and done looking back at it, it can be pretty triggering and traumatic for people. But that's my little input on the H3 drama and whatnot. Call me drama. never mind. I was gonna say call me drama alert, but boo Keemstar. But I do think Ethan is not scot-free. I don't think Trisha is either. I don't think anyone is. So everyone putting everyone on this high pedestal and getting mad when people make mistakes, it is what it is. Unless you're hurting somebody, then you really need to get yourself checked. But my rant for the H3 and Trisha Paytas saga. I'm excited to see what is posted for more because we all love the drama, but glad I was able to show y'all my little collection of knickknacks that I've got. A lot of them are sentimental to me. A lot of them are going to be hashtag hoarder status, but that's why my parents have an attic that I can use. So I hope you enjoyed. I'm sorry if my room was dark and not the vibe, and my glasses have like a whole glare, but the thing is my eyes aren't that gorgeous, so don't worry, you're not missing too much. But I guess I promise the last thing is going to be a shout out to Churdley's. I've always messaged Churdley's because I've always been like a really big fan of his, and it's cool to get like responses back and interactions. But and maybe it's because I just changed my profile picture on my social media account, but he asked me the same question literally not even 24 hours in between, and I was just like, ah. But the thing is like, I've been celibate for a minute, so am I honestly gonna do anything? No. But at the same time, it's Churdley's, and I love Churdley's. I definitely give Churdley's a kiss. Shoot. It's breaking my celibacy, man. I haven't even kissed anyone in close to 3 years now. So maybe these lips will be for you, Churdley's. You gotta court me. And don't ask me the same question not even a day in a row or day apart. So that's my little tea drama with Churdley's. Just had to say I love you, Cheb. Alright, anyways, goodbye. This was my channel. I don't fucking know. My name is Nikki. Thanks for watching. This was a weird one. Knickknacks, Cheb, Trisha, Frenemies, go support, and give me strength to clean my house. Or give me a good maid, y'all recommend, because this shit's whack. Bye.